Steel dreams, shattered realities, the Bhushan Power Saga. In 2019, a massive scandal at Bhushan Power and Steel Limited, BPSL, rocked India's corporate world. The company, a major player in the steel sector, was accused of defrauding banks and investors of Rs 805 crore. The total debt exposure was in the tens of thousands of crores. This raised serious questions about corporate governance and lending practices in India. BPSL, founded in 1970, grew into a formidable force in India's steel industry. It supplied critical steel products to sectors like automotive, construction, and infrastructure. The company's aggressive expansion relied heavily on borrowed funds. As market conditions fluctuated, the debt burden mounted. By the time the scandal broke, BPSL was drowning in over Rs 47,000 crore of debt. The dream of a steel empire turned into a nightmare of defaults and financial irregularities. The stage was set for one of India's most significant corporate fraud investigations. The subsequent revelations exposed a systematic effort to defraud the financial system. The BPSL saga became a long, cautionary tale. It highlighted the need for better corporate governance and stricter lending practices. The scandal sent shockwaves through the financial markets. Cracks in the facade, unraveling a colossal deception. In 2019, the CBI and ED launched probes into BPSL's affairs. They uncovered a meticulously planned operation to siphon funds and deceive lenders. The fraudulent amount was pegged at Rs 805 crore, but the total cheating amount was around Rs 47,204 crore. BPSL's management falsified books of accounts, creating fake sales and purchase entries to inflate turnover and profitability. These inflated financial statements were used to secure massive loans. The loans were diverted through shell companies for private investments, starving BPSL of crucial working capital. Sanjay Singhal, the then chairman and managing director, was the alleged mastermind. Several major banks, including PNB and Allahabad Bank, fell victim to this deception. As BPSL defaulted, these banks had to classify their exposure as non-performing assets. The hunter becomes the hunted, investigations, arrests, and a contested rescue. The CBI registered an FIR in April 2019, laying the groundwork for the ED's probe. The allegations included criminal conspiracy, cheating, forgery, and misappropriation of public funds. The ED attached properties worth Rs 4,025 crore, believed to be acquired using the proceeds of crime. Sanjay Singhal was arrested in 2021, and other officials were questioned. BPSL underwent insolvency proceedings under the IBC. In 2021, JSW Steel offered to acquire BPSL's assets for Rs 19,700 crore. The plan was approved by the NCLT and NCLAT but faced legal challenges. The case raised questions about the treatment of criminal liabilities associated with the former promoters. The path to resolution was proving to be far more tortuous than anticipated. The BPSL case became a landmark issue in Indian insolvency law. Judgment Day. A Supreme Court bombshell reshapes the battlefield. In May 2025, the Supreme Court quashed JSW Steel's Rs 19,700 crore resolution plan for BPSL. The court cited violations of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. The judgment accused JSW Steel of dishonest intentions in the resolution process. The resolution process had significantly overshot the IBC's 270-day limit. Operational creditors were unfairly sidelined. The Committee of Creditors approved changes without adequate rationale. The court criticized the handling of proceeds from crime within the resolution framework. The NCLT and NCLAT were found to have overstepped their jurisdiction. The ruling threw BPSL's resolution into disarray, with JSW Steel's ownership in limbo. Banks faced the grim prospect of treating their BPSL exposure as a bad loan again. The ruling delivered a significant jolt to the perceived finality of resolutions under the IBC. Beyond the balance sheet forging accountability from the ashes of fraud, the BPSL fraud left an indelible mark on the Indian economy and banking sector. The scandal shook investor confidence and highlighted critical loopholes in financial audits and corporate governance. The fallout compelled the government and regulatory bodies to tighten lending norms and amend the IBC. The BPSL saga underscored the importance of transparency and accountability in corporate affairs. Independent directors and auditors must act as vigilant gatekeepers. Financial institutions need to enhance their due diligence mechanisms. The BPSL scandal serves as a reminder of the continuous battle against corporate malfeasance. Prevention is always better than cure. The future of BPSL's assets remains uncertain, and the path to recovery for lenders is fraught with complexities. The quest for robust governance is an ongoing journey,